Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. I can sing. I know that my calling is singing. It's just that I've not had the boldness to go and contest for American Idol, but we'll get there. So I hope you guys are pumped right now, because I'm going to be answering all of your questions related to how you can renew your Nigerian passport here in the United States of America. I uploaded a video, I don't know if it's a day ago or some days ago, about my experience renewing my Nigerian passport at the Nigerian consulate in Atlanta, Georgia. And in that video, it was just me sharing my experience. But in today's video, I'm going to be answering your most frequently asked questions about Nigerian passport renewal in the United States of America. The information is for everybody, really. So if you are in London, you're in Canada, you're in Spain, you're in Dubai, what I'm going to say in this video will be beneficial to you. So before we get into that video, I just wanted you to know that I have a Telegram group to help aspiring and current international students. The link is in my description down below, so check my description so you can join the Telegram group, and you can also join my mailing list. If you're a member of my mailing list, you get to receive never heard before stories that I don't put out here on YouTube. So I would advise you to also check my description down below and join my mailing list so that you be in the loop and you don't miss out on anything. As you can see, I'm dressed for the part. Nigeria to the world, green, white and green. Today I came prepared, and I even had to print out the questions here so that I can answer all of your questions and all the questions that I've seen so far. But before we go further, I just want you to know that please, I am just sharing my experience and what I have researched and things that so if you need like a legal advice, please go and consult a legal advisor, because I'm not your legal advisor, if that makes sense. All right, having said that, let's move on. So the first question is, how much is the total cost of Nigerian passport renewal in the United States of America? And to answer that question, I'm just going to do a quick, because for me, I use an agent, so I paid a total of about $700. That's what I paid. So I'm going to make another video to share my experience using an agent. And like I said in my first video, if you've not seen that video, please click the link here so that you can watch the video. I said that my agent actually physically attacked me. So if you want to know more how it all happened, then ensure that you're subscribed to my channel and ensure that your notification bell is turned on. So for me, I paid about $700, and some people that went with me, they paid even more than that. But if you're going to like do it yourself, to fill it out on the website and everything, I'm just going to read it out here. So this is what it says. So the category of applicants: if you are a minor, that means from 0 to 17 years of age. If you're looking for a 32-page passport, then that's $77. But a 64-page passport is $137. Now, if you're an adult, which is someone from 18 years to 59 years old, then a 32-page passport would cost you $106, while a 64-page passport would cost you $137. So it doesn't matter if you are, a minor looking for a 64-page passport and an adult looking for a 64-page passport, you get to pay the same amount, which is $137. Then if you're a senior person, by this they mean somebody who is 60 years and above, a 32-page passport will cost you $77, and a 64-page passport will cost you $137. So from what I can see here, if you are looking for a 64-page passport, like just $137, that's what it's going to cost you. But mind you, there are other things that you're going to be paying for, such as your money order, your US envelope and things like that. I'll get into all of that much later in this video. So the next question is, do they give you appointment dates? Are they working now? Yes, they give you appointment date. Immediately you're done filling out the forms and making your payment, you get your appointment date given to you. You will receive a confirmation slip, really, and that confirmation slip will just contain the appointment or your interview date on that slip, so you know when you're supposed to go for your interview. So the next question is this: what other necessities do I need when going to the Nigerian consulate? And guys, in fact, one thing that you need is patience. You're going to be, your patience is going to be tested, so just have a lot of patience when you're going there. That's one thing you should go with. Another thing that you should also go with is a UPS expedited envelope. That UPS expedited envelope costs about $35 to $40. It can be less, so find out how much it costs in your location and have that with you. And then another thing that you need to go with is you need to go with snacks, you need to go with food, you need to go ready, because there's not really a restaurant around. So most times you just go there, you're hungry, and you're going to wait for a long time, so you don't know when it's going to be your turn, and it's always crowded. So you need to have something that you can munch on, something that can keep your energy up and boost you and give you strength for you to keep waiting until your passport is renewed. And one thing that I would advise you is that please, it's better you just have the snacks and the food handy instead of going somewhere else to get food, because if you get there, they'll give you like a number, and so when you go out and it gets to your turn, how are you going to get back that number? I mean, you know how it is, so nobody's going to wait for you. But if you have something handy, then you can as well munch on that and you'll be fine. One thing that happened to me at the Nigerian consulate in Atlanta, Georgia, we had this pastor and the wife that came there to give food. So when they came in, they drove in, and then he was like, oh, we brought food for you, and we're thinking that it was actually free food. No, he said it is free. The way he sounded, it made it seem like free food. My friend and I were like, praising the Lord with all my heart always. When we now sat down with the man and discovered and asked him questions, like deep questions, Ghana told us that please, it is not free, you have to pay for the food. So I think he actually ordered for the food and then added some little coins on top so that he can make money from it. But he did give us like water and one soda for free. So I think at the end of the day, it's a win-win for everybody. But I paid $20 for the pack of jollof rice, and it was really good. I really liked it. So if you don't have that, you should also have money with you, because people might come there to sell things. But if they don't come, I think the best thing is for you to just have your snacks and your food handy. The next question is, how long does it take for your passport to be processed from the time of capturing to the time of passport arrival? So I think it takes about 2 months. I don't want to tell you 1 week, 2 weeks, because some people came there with the expectation that the moment they get into that place, the moment they get into the consulate, they'll just be captured and the next thing they are giving their passport. It is not like that. So if you're somebody like that, please have a different mindset. Renew that mindset, because it's not going to happen. So I had people who came there with that expectation and they were really down. There was this man that came with me. When he came out of the capturing room, I could see that his countenance was pretty down. When I asked him what the problem was, he said that he thought he was going to get the visa, like passport, immediately, but he couldn't get it. Apparently he lost his sister, and so the reason why he's renewing it is because he wants to travel to Nigeria for the burial of the sister. It was pretty sad. May her soul rest in peace. So if you're somebody that is wanting like an immediate passport, it's not going to happen for you. So it takes about 2 months. So I went there February 3rd, and then on my my slip, after I was captured, they wrote there that I should expect my passport by May 6th or May 21st. I can't really say now, but they will write it boldly on your printout and you can tell, but usually it's like within 2 months. So the next question is this: my passport expired a month ago. Would I pay extra to renew it? Would I have any trouble? No, you wouldn't really have any trouble. If you want to renew your passport, you should start 6 months before the expiration of that passport. Okay, so if your passport expired 1 month ago, I still hear people say that from 6 months to 1 week before the expiration of your passport. Now, some of the persons that went with me had their passports expired over a year ago, and they still were captured. They still had their thumbprints taken and everything. So I think that there's not really any problem if your passport expired 1 month ago or even a year ago. I mean, people with 1 year passport that had expired went to the Nigerian consulate with me and nothing happened. So I guess you're fine.
Hey guys, I just wanted to point this out. So when your passport expires, it means that you can no longer use it as a means of identification. So you need to understand that. So ensure that you have another means of identification before your passport expires, because if it does expire, that might be an issue. Again, I don't think you might be able to travel. I'm not sure about that. But again, if you can't travel, then when you get back to your home country, you might be able to renew it. So please call the embassy to figure out which is the right thing to do. But I'll just suggest that you stay on track and ensure that your passport is renewed way before it expires, so you don't have any problems. All right, let's get back into the video. Bye guys.
So guys, next question. The next question is, when you applied online, how many weeks interval away from the application date was your interview scheduled? Or somebody can say, how many weeks away from your online application date was your interview scheduled? So it takes about a month away from the application date. Mind you, I used an agent. Remember, I said it in my video. If you have not seen the video, please click here or check through my channel, you see that video. So I used an agent, but I met with him like in February, and then we applied and did all of that. And so we're supposed to even go like 2 weeks after, but because of the pandemic, the consulate was shut down, nothing was happening, so it was cancelled. But I have people who booked an appointment online, and in a month they were able to have their interviews done. So just know that it takes about 1 month to have your interview scheduled, but you find out when your form is filled, when you have applied and it is printed. You can tell when your interview date is. So the next question is it better to travel to Nigeria to renew your passport rather than renewing it in the USA? Now, I'll say this depends on you. Yes and no, to be honest. So most times as an international student, people will be like, can I do this? Can I do that? But come to think of it, if you have the money, why not? If not, then just stay back and do it here in the United States of America. I feel it is more expensive when you are going to Nigeria to renew your passport. It just does not make sense that the only thing taking you back to Nigeria is because you want to renew your passport. Now, even though I spent about $700 or $800, and then, imagine going to Nigeria, buying flights to go and to come back, that will cost you so much more. And remember, you're not just going to Nigeria. People will not see you as somebody who's just coming to renew your passport. They'll see you as, I just got back. And the thing that goes with I just got back, they are expecting gifts, they are expecting, luxury, they are expecting to be, relaxed and be taken care of. So you don't want to be going to Nigeria and have additional expenses on you simply because of your Nigerian passport. So I would say, if you have the money, why not? You can use that time to see your family. But if not, then why not just sit back and do it in the United States of America, or in London, or in Canada, or wherever it is that you are. But again, if you already have like plans to travel to Nigeria, then you can do it, because I have my friend Ugo. She traveled during December, and while she was in Nigeria, she just renewed her Nigerian passport. So it makes sense because she was already planning to go to Nigeria. But if that is the only reason that's taking you to Nigeria, then it's not really worth it, in my opinion. If you think otherwise, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you have been enjoying this video so far, please give this video a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So the next question is, should I use an agent for my visa renewal? See, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to make a video to explain my experience using an agent for my Nigerian passport renewal. I keep saying visa, please just know I'm talking about passport. So in my experience, I'll say no, capital no, and I'll tell you why in the video that I'm going to make, sharing my experience using an agent. So please ensure that you're subscribed and turn your notifications bell on. But again, it's your choice. Whatever you want to do it. But because of my personal experience, I'll just say no. But I believe you can do it. If you go onto the website, the process is pretty much easy. It's just that they were not taking calls, they were not responding to emails. That's why I said and I was worried, because I felt like, as an international student, I must ensure that I renew my passport 6 months before. If I renew it 1 month before expiration, I'm in trouble. If I renew it 5 months, 3 weeks before expiration, I'm in trouble. I just felt like it had to be 6 months before. So that's why I used an agent, because I didn't want to get into trouble. So the next question is, how long did it take for them to send your passport back? How long does it take to get it renewed? So the same question, I think, how long does it take to get the passport mailed to your house? 2 months, like I said, when I got to the Nigerian consulate and they captured me and I did all of the thumb printing and everything, and they printed my file, my paper, and gave to me. I went there March 3rd, and we did it March 4th. And so March 4th, and then they said my passport is going to be mailed to me on or before May 6th or May 21st. I can't remember, but just know in May. So that's 2 months. So just know that it's going to take about 2 months. Next question, is the passport going to be posted or will I wait to collect it? Uncle, auntie, wait to collect what? I don't understand. You want to wait and collect your passport. Next question. I think you already know what my answer is. Oh God, the reason why you're going there with your UPS expedited envelope is for them to mail your Nigerian passport, the renewed one, to you. Nobody's going to say, oh, hold on. God bless you, sir. God bless you, ma. I'm giving you your passport, please. 2 months. So the next question is there any extra payment required outside what is stated at the website? Yeah, the only thing that I believe they didn't mention is that you need a UPS expedited envelope, and you also need to bring your money order. So yeah, on this money order issue, if you're somebody that applied online, you have an appointment, then your money order that would be required of you is $30. But if you're a walk-in applicant, I hear it's about $130. So you can call them to confirm and know which category you belong. But I think it's best for you to just book an appointment so that things will be a lot cheaper for you. So the next question, what is the cost to expedite? So for me, I don't know if using an agent made things a lot easier for me, but I'll answer that question in my next video about my experience using an agent and share with you the pros and cons and what went well and what didn't go well. So yeah, the next question is, with the pandemic, are there changes to appearing in person? There's nothing like changes. I mean, I was there in March and people are still going there. The only thing is that you have to book ahead. Like there has to be some sort of appointment. You have to apply online and then go there in person. So just this in-person verification, because they need to capture you, they need to take they need to everything has to be sent done in person. So there's no way that they can take that out. Even with the pandemic happening, it's not going to change. But one thing that has happened is that they've reduced the number of days that they work. I think it's now 3 times a week. I don't know, so please let me know if you know better in the comments down below. So the next question is, how much does the money order cost? I already answered that question, that it costs about $30, $40. It depends on where you are, so you can also figure that out yourself. But if you are a walk-in applicant, you pay more, so also call them to verify. Next question is, how much is the UPS? I already answered the question. Is it possible to renew my passport 8 months before the expiration date? Now the the appropriate time frame for visa renewal is 6 months before the expiration of that passport. Please, if you hear me saying visa, just understand I'm saying passport, okay? But if you want to renew your passport for any reason earlier before the said 6 months, then you need to fill a form. I think the form is called the reissuance form. So you need to submit a letter stating why you want your passport to be renewed earlier than the said time frame. So for instance, a good reason would be maybe this pandemic, because I mean we don't know when this pandemic is going to be over. And so you can be like, oh, I just want to renew it. I don't know when, maybe 6 months from now, or when it's time for me to renew my passport, things will get worse or something. We're not praying for that to happen, but I mean the uncertainty with the pandemic can be an actual reason for you to want your visa to be renewed a lot earlier. And again, if you have a family, let's say you're a family of 4 and your kids, their passport is expired, and then you want to go as a family to renew your passport, I just feel like it's also enough reason to say, oh, my kids are renewing their passport and I just want us all to do it together or something, because maybe they can't go themselves and you're going to accompany them, and maybe you just want to also use that same opportunity to renew your passport. I don't know, but you must have a tangible reason for wanting your visa to be your passports to be renewed earlier than 6 months before the expiration date. So the next question is, At what stage should I renew my passport? 1 month to expiration or 1 year after expiration? Like I said, I had people that went there with me and their passport had expired 1 year ago and nothing happened. Like they were treated normally, nothing happened. And I've seen people that their passport was like 1 month to expiration and nothing still happened. So anything is fine, but for me, I like to go by the book. So I wanted to just ensure that my passport was renewed 6 months too. I kept calling, they were not taking my calls, responding to my emails, and that's why it was a bit. So you're fine either ways, but again, call them to verify. The next question is it advisable to go renew the passport a few days after it has expired? I believe I have also answered this question as well, and this is like the end of my Nigerian passport renewal video. I hope this video was detailed enough and it answered all of your burning questions. If after watching this video you still have another question to ask, please drop them in the comments down below, and feel free to share your passport renewal experience with me. Did you go to again, another question that some people would ask would be, where are the consulate Nigerian consulates in the United States of America? We have in Atlanta, Georgia, we have in New York, and we have in Washington, DC. So those are the 3 places I know. I don't know if there are more, but I believe those are the 3 places that they are existing. So if there's any other, please let me know in the comments as well. So my name is valeenovarah. I believe this video has been very helpful to you and to me, and if so, please don't forget to subscribe and show us some love by giving us a huge thumbs up, and ensure that you turn your notifications bell on, because I'm also going to be dropping another video about my experience using an agent to renew my Nigerian passport in the United States of America. That story will shock you. Also, I have a mailing list. Ensure you join my mailing list. The link is in my description so you don't miss out on anything, especially my never before heard stories here on YouTube. And again, join my Telegram community. It is going to be useful to you and you don't want to miss out. The links are in the description. And until we see again next time, I remain valeenovarah and I pledge to never give up, and I hope that you do same. Bye guys.